first Sydney derby of the season promised to be a cracking affair at Leichhardt Oval, with both sides searching for their first win of the campaign. Defending champion Sydney FC found themselves in the unfamiliar position of being rock bottom of the Ninja A-League after suffering back-to-back defeats to start the season, the first time since 2017. On the other hand, the Wanderers had the opportunity to secure just their third ever victory in derby history.
Hawkesby right in on the target, batted away by Karmas. Sabini fires over.
Yeah, a really awkward one for Sham Karmas to deal with. It came down what was going to look like right underneath the crossbar, if not to be patted away by Karmas.
Danica Matos, Eunice, trying to escape Mackenzie Hawkesby's attention. Talia Eunice has done well, hits the byline, the cross over the head of Harding, met by the volley of Hayward. What a chance for Western Sydney. And Paige Hayward, 2 goals in 53 games. Should that have been number 3?
It looks like she's dialed in again this afternoon.
Got a good eye for goal. Oh, deflection here. Abini, this might work out grandly for Connors. But it's sliced off the wrong side of the boot and goes out for a goal kick down near the corner flag. Here's Tumeth. The defender breaks forward. Only Connors ahead of the ball for Sydney. Tumeth waits for the run of Hawkesby. Hawkesby on the tight angle. Parried away by Karmas. Connors following up. It's a scrap in the penalty area. Caspers comes through. And Matos has done well to keep the arms out of the way and block the ball.
That was a fantastic run by Tori Tumeth. And a good overlap too from Mackenzie Hawkesby. The follow-up, then a bit of a scrap just to try and see it away.
Here's Eunice, little grab of the shirt. Play continues. Talia Eunice has just ran into a little bit of a trap. Harding slices it over to Silvesca. Wants to free the left foot. Sydney didn't let her. And now Eunice with the follow-up. It took a little bit of a swing in the air. And Edwards just had to adjust to bat the ball down. Corner from the opposite side now. Dos Santos. And it's cleared off the line again. This time Chisari was vital. Thompson, Tobin, series of ricochets, and then headed out of the box by Rue. But the Wanderers set-piece defence. That's why you train players on the post. Ebini. Now Lowry. Back to Holman. Holman saw Talon Henniker. It's Kaylee Talon Henniker! Most recent player to score in a Sydney derby has done it again in the new season. Kaylee Talon Henniker makes it 1-0 to the Sky Blues. Not over yet though. Hayward, it's high, it's awkward, and it's landing on the roof of the net. And it's met by the full-time whistle. Derby delight for the 5th straight time for Sydney FC. Unbeaten in 10, and Kaylee Talon Henniker is the hero. The full-time score, Sydney FC 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 0.
Melbourne City had made a perfect start to their Ninja A-League campaign with wins over Perth Glory and local rivals Melbourne Victory. However, Central Coast Mariners arrived undefeated after an impressive win over Sydney FC in Week 1 and then an important draw away to Western United in Week 2.
Apostolakis looking for Bosch out wide. Bosch. Apostolakis again. Goes for the shot, and a brilliant goal from Alexia Apostolakis. Well, she opens her account for Melbourne City in the opening minutes. And the youngster on the score sheet for her new club. A brilliant rocket of a ball. Seeing Alexia Apostolakis playing centre back, given the unavailability of Rebecca Stott. Now in a much more familiar position. Opportunity now, Rasmussen! Well, into an open goal, she'll tap it in! Well, it's an immediate reply for the Central Coast Mariners, and it's a goal fest in the opening minutes. Melina Miras just caught flat-footed. Gomez plays it for Nunn. Waiting for an option behind her. Rasmussen off balance. Was Jade Pennock, but just went wide in the end. Final third entries, 14 for City. Now a beautiful ball out wide. Oh, and a beautiful save from Mires. Big smile on her face. So just a tight angle in the end. So 2 free kicks in very different positions, but still. Just sitting in the past couple of minutes, Bosch, a low delivery in the end, and a goal for Carly Rosbakken. What a moment there. City reclaimed the lead. Well, it was the work of Lourdes Bosch again. What a signing she has been, potentially one of the signings of the season across the entire Ninja A-League. Ray, long ball, coming off the feet, and in the end, it is Izzy Gomez. But the flag is up, but it won't count in the end. Flick on. Now Pennock. And a brilliant save there, but then Izzy Gomez! And it's found the back of the net, Izzy Gomez! Well, she gets her goal. In a week, she is called up to the Matilda squad. And the Central Coast Mariners, well, they've equalised in this game. But it's a big celebration from the Mariners as they equalise against last year's premiers. Well, Kelly Jones puts the whistle in the mouth, and for the first time this season, Melbourne City have dropped points. And Central Coast Mariners, well, they keep on their undefeated run as well. So at the end of the game, it is Melbourne City 2, Central Coast Mariners 2.
Canberra United had won both their opening 2 matches of the season and welcomed Adelaide United, who themselves were coming off a victory over Western Sydney. Canberra had plenty of reasons to be confident with the form of all-time leading goal scorer Michelle Heyman and Maya Markovsky, while Adelaide were searching for their first win against the side from the nation's capital since January 2022.
Dewey, Tonkin. Now ball delivered back into the mixer. Taylor Young got a touch, and on the follow-up, Emily Condon has managed to give Adelaide an early lead away from home. The 26-year-old with her second goal of the season. What an impact she is having. Well, it fell fortuitously to her. Sally James at full stretch, unable to keep it out of the back of the net. A little bit of cat and mouse at the moment. Nice touch from Hodgson, taking her around one defender, driving into the penalty area. Cut back for Wirtz, who makes it 2. Easy as you like. Fiona Wirtz with her 4th goal of the season. And it is the Reds in the ascendancy at McKellar Park. And that was lovely work from Emily Hodgson to make it all the way to the byline. A good pass from Condon. Stanage Floody with the free kick towards Heyman, who puts it just wide. Morgan. Tonkin. Back out wide again. Emily Condon. Condon back into the middle, and it's a 3rd for Adelaide. It's Ella Tonkin who's put the ball in the back of the net, but it looks like the whistle has gone. Well, it would have been her first Ninja A-League goal. Here come Adelaide. Oh, lovely ball through. Fiona Wirtz to make it 3. Great save, Sally James. Well, she needed to be good there, and she was, because Fiona Wirtz, Ruby Clark, has had to wait what feels like an age to get on the pitch. Ruby Nathan now for Canberra is also upstanding. Malone into Heyman. Michelle Heyman back here. Janea Dos Santos blocked, but at the second time of asking, what a save from Jenkins. Still on here for Canberra. That ball from Malone that found Heyman. What a back heel. That shot blocked by Tonkin, and then the second shot, that is a stunning save from Jenkins. Looking for what would surely now be a consolation, because that is full-time at McKellar Park. A highly impressive performance from Adelaide United has seen the visiting side walk away with all 3 points. Their first victory against Canberra United since January 2022. It was goals to Emily Condon and Fiona Wirtz that made all the difference this afternoon. Canberra, they had opportunities of their own. They weren't able to find the back of the net today. Some good saves from Claudia Jenkins and some fantastic defensive organisation from Adelaide as well. So full-time at McKellar Park, it is Canberra United 0, Adelaide United 2.
Melbourne Victory lost in week 2 against local rivals Melbourne City and were therefore hoping to make up for it by defeating the other team from Melbourne in Western United. It was Western's first match of the season away from home, but the short drive to Amy Park wouldn't be too strenuous for the players. It was also the first meeting of the season between Matilda's teammates Emily Gilnick and Chloe Lagazzo, who were lining up against each other after having competed on the amazing race as a duo.
Melbourne Victory at home against Western United. And for the 4th time, these two teams meet. And straight away, Emily Gilnick might be through. Are we about to see a first-minute goal? What a start for the Victory! One of the fastest goals in league history from Emily Gilnick. A 4th goal of the campaign, and Western United will be shell-shocked. And it got a great roar out of the crowd in Bundoora as well. Pass asking a lot of Zimmerman, who did make ground and then skips past Wilson. Western United in behind. Zimmerman's cut back. Johnson with a right-footed shot. And first save of the day for Courtney Newbon. Beatty Goda's away and sliding a ball towards Gilnick. Where else would you go? Gilnick again, bearing down on goal. Can she repeat the magic? Not this time. Daloste saves out for a corner. Grace Smart to retrieve a loose ball. Cern. Back to Daloste. Gilnick is chasing. Gilnick has caught Daloste and scored. 2 goals in the first 9 minutes. If you don't turn up the heat, you don't get lucky like that. M. Gilnick, what a start to the game though. We might have Western United in line for a response here. Zimmerman is going to fire from distance and hits the woodwork. Courtney Newbon, I believe, got a glove to it. A combination of keeper and crossbar foils Zimmerman. Grace Marr is a great set-piece taker. Here's the corner, and it is 1 goal back. Western United are on the board. Catherine Zimmerman, not much of a celebration against her former team. Medwin this time caught though. Chidiak was storming through, plays it to Gilnick. Gilnick to complete the first half hat-trick. Yes, she does. And the flag stays down. No celebration from Gilnick. It is a first half hat-trick. And the industry of Alex Chidiak was to thank for setting up that goal. A giveaway here from Cern. It might be coming back with interest. Flannery in game 100, bearing down on goal and hitting the woodwork. Danger not yet averted. Gilnick for her 4th, cleared off the line. Sasha Grove ran into trouble. And now O'Grady. Half the pitch to break into for Ella O'Grady. Can she finish? Yes, she can! Young gun Ella O'Grady with her first goal for 12 months. And the points might just be safe now for the Victory. And she sprinted off the entire defence. What a fantastic talent. There's the full-time whistle. Melbourne Victory climb up to 2nd place on the Ninja A-League table going into Unite round. And M. Gilnick's first half hat-trick blew this one open. Plenty of huff and puff from Western United, but they will leave disappointed. Melbourne Victory 4, Western United 1.
Brisbane Roar welcomed Perth Glory to Perry Park on Friday night and were riding high after last week's win over Sydney FC. Young Matilda star Alicia Woods had already proven to be one of the standout players of the league in the first 2 matches, and Roar fans were hoping she would rise to the challenge once again. Meanwhile, Perth Glory were looking to tighten up their defence, having conceded 7 goals in their first 2 matches.
Prodded through. Brisbane with another chance again. This time the shot, the save as well, pushed out wide. It was Tamar Levin who was bearing down on goal. That opened up really nicely. It's a lovely release from Hayashi as Tamika Yallop gives chase. A little glance up. Has Nat Tatham keeping her company a step over. Yallop still with a strike. And it's in the back of the net. Tamika Yallop, in a record equally in appearance, she finds the back of the net. A delightful finish by the experienced campaigner, and she's off the mark for the season. Blissett finds a pass through the lines. Early long shot over the top. Tamar Levin! It's spectacular! What a moment for the 20-year-old Levin to find Miranda Templeman off her line. Great vision. It's a great finish. Brisbane Roar, 2 to the good. Awkward moments here for Chinnama, awkward moments here for Perth, and a bit of miscommunication at the back between Naomi Chinnama and goalkeeper Miranda Templeman. And the searching ball over the top finds the run of Sian Fryer. She's clipped on the edge of the box. Referee Georgia Girardello has a think about it, pauses, points to the spot. That's a penalty. A deep breath from Yallop. And it's in the back of the net. Calm, composed, leadership personified. That is Tamika Yallop. It's her second for the night, and she extends the Brisbane Roar lead to 3-0. Centering ball to Woods. Nice little touch around. Tish Woods gets the strike away. Asked a solid save from Templeman. Needed a solid save from Templeman. Ball a little narrow, but does make its way through, and awkwardly so, just into the top of the net of Miranda Templeman's goal. Perhaps not the delivery that Yallop was searching for. Woods does well again. Yallop releases the run of Fryer, who can stride out into space. Has McKenna. First time ball into the box is quality. Arriving is Quilamu.
Sian Fryer to Mickey Yallop, wonderful ball just into that space. This is easy for Sian Fryer. Had a look up. That's a great ball into the box.
And there is the whistle from our referee here at Perry Park. Well, all is said and done. It's been a dominant performance from the Brisbane Roar, and it's the home side that are ultimately too good today, as the Roar tip the head-to-head ledger back in their favour with back-to-back wins at home. And for Alex Smith's side, as they turn their attention to Unite Round next weekend, but can be very pleased, very proud of what's been another dominant home performance here for the Brisbane Roar. As Tamika Yallop, who got scoring underway for the Roar, followed by a brilliant bit of skill from a long-range effort in Tamar Levin. And a second-half penalty, the only goal we saw that was dispatched coolly by captain Tamika Yallop. Well, handshakes and hugs all round. But it wraps up here at Perry Park. Brisbane Roar 3, Perth Glory 0.
Both the Newcastle Jets and Wellington Phoenix went into this match looking for their first win of the season. The local crowd were hoping to see NRLW champion Sheridan Gallagher score another screamer for the Jets, just like she did the week before against Perth. While the visitors would take comfort in the fact that there would be hopefully no dogs interrupting this match.
Devon Jackson gets it to Lauren Allen, the team favourite, the local hero. Can Lauren Allen get the goal? Can Sheridan Gallagher? Sends one into the stands, but really got the crowd excited. Pryor, Jackson in front of goal. Great defence. Hoban's now involved. Hoban to Gallagher. Gallagher's got a turn. She has opportunity. Jackson on the second attempt. Stunning save by Carolina Bilal. Bauman. Long ball. Bauman. Sheridan Gallagher. Inches away from the right post. She knows it. Emma Main heads it down to Annalie Longo. Jale and Longo collaborate. This looks better. Here comes McMeekin. And it's called offside just before that went into the net, which is a fortunate call. Has to work hard to keep it in. Needs some supporting players. Oh, missed the header. Now Longo has a chance to follow up, and it's dribbled outside the post. Gia Vicari. Number 23. Oh, got a touch in! That's gone all the way through to the net. We have liftoff. The Newcastle Jets are on the scoreboard with an absolute stunner. Bowman. Allen went up. Cass Davis tried for the second. And Gia Vicari could not follow it up. Cass Davis nearly had a second. It was headed away. Vicari just had to tap it down. And it looked like Carolina Villau got a fingertip to it. Off the post in the end. Wellington with no wins on the season so far. This is a high crossing ball. Tash Pryor headed it away, but it's gone back towards the goal off Mabe Tanaka. It was a little too high over the crossbar. One for the ball kids of Maitland Sports Ground to collect. And that will do it. Newcastle launched the Jets season with a 1-0 win over Wellington. The captain, Cassidy Davis, strikes gold in the Steel City, and Newcastle finally on the board in round 3 with just a single goal over the Phoenix. Meanwhile, the Phoenix, 3 losses in a row. Embers still alight. Had plenty of chances, looks at goal, looked good through the centre of the field, just unable to take advantage of any. What a thriller here at Maitland. So round 3 of the Ninja A-League, penultimate match. Newcastle Jets end up 1-0 over Wellington Phoenix.
And so at the end of round 3, Melbourne City sits top of the Ninja A-League table after their 2-2 draw against Central Coast Mariners. Join us next week for round 4, a special Unite round that will see all matches played out of Sydney's iconic Leichhardt Oval.